now then I would like to resume our trial.
Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. His testimony is, actually, nope, I don't remember it that way at all. I changed my story.
Yep.
Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. Yeah, I'd actually like to do it the way it's supposed to be done.
Yeah.
By the law.
I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand?
Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth, I am a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth.
Man, that's the first time a witness said their name properly. The entire game.
Yeah. 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court.
When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please.
That day, I'd gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there's a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. Actually, you know what I'm thinking?
What?
Well, their elevator was just stuck, and it was just the three of them. Like, the door wasn't opening, nothing at all, right?
Yeah,
it's
they
like,
were
I was
trapped.
kind of thinking, what if there's a chance? What if there's a chance it wasn't either of them for some fucking reason? I'm just trying to think if there was someone on top of that. I don't know. I'm just trying to think.
Like Von
If there's
Karma was there, and he just poked his head through the top of the elevator and shot him.
Like, maybe. I know it sounds silly, but if you think about it, it could be something along those
Okay, but
lines.
so here's the real thing, though. We still don't know where the hydraulic press comes in.
I'm like, come on, bruh. Like, what if that's the case? Something like that. Because
Okay.
Von Karma does have a motive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's
It could be
all.
something. It could be something. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's, you know, Von Karma also has reason to do so. That's why I thought, you know? And plus, it would make sense. It'd be a fitting end for him to go to jail.
Yeah.
That fuck.
Yeah, that's true. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream?
We were stuck in the elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. Oh, you lost your memory, did you? Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Bah, the same claim Mr. Yogi has made.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Okay. I'm definitely gonna save now. Um, I would say, gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials, went to the earthquake started trapping us. Father and Yogi lost composure, began to argue. Something fell from my feet, picked up through a Yogi. A moment later, there was a gunshot and a scream. Terrible scream. Okay. There it is. One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence, but I don't know what it means. I'd better find out and quick. Okay, interesting. So let's see. What is the evidence? So, oh yeah. So let's see. Field 6 Exhibit A written all day. Okay.
What about the bullet that Von Karma dropped?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I want to read this again. Air and elevator auction was depleted at the time of incident. No clues found. Defense attorney Miles Edgeworth. One bullet found in the heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. Okay, that's important. The weapon was fired twice. One bullet was in the heart. Okay. So yeah. Let me look at the bullet. Taken from Gregory Edgeworth's heart, still bears clear ballistic markings. Photograph of the scene of the murder. So there he is dead, and there's a bullet in the elevator, like the elevator door as well. Okay, so observed one of my father's trials, went to leave. Earthquakes are trapped in the elevator. Also, composure began to argue, which then something heavy fell at my feet. Rudy, Mr. Yogi, I wanted to stop fighting. Okay, let me start pressing on some of these.
So, if it's just another thing, like you saw the bullet there was a bullet hole in the door. So it's like, I wonder if someone shot from the outside. Like, you know, they were, like, let's say they were stuck, like they weren't between floors. Like someone shot them from one of the floors. You know what I mean?
That is a possibility, yeah. Because there were 2 bullets, so it could have been a one shot. I mean, that would... They had to shoot through the glass. But yeah, maybe they shot him through the glass. I don't know. Yeah, okay. We'll see. What was it?
A pistol. I assumed it was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster. And you picked it up? What happened next?
Okay, so picked it up and threw it. Okay. Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it?
I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, I panicked. So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi? I was in a daze.
Okay, a moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. Okay, so this is what we need to contradict. What the? You hit your head on the rear view mirror so hard that you cracked the windshield? That's not good. That's
oh,
really
jeez.
That's really not good. Are you okay?
Oh my.
Yeah.
There it is.
Are you sure you only heard one gunshot?
Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream.
Plastic housing. Oh, it didn't hurt. Okay. Well, that's good at least, but Jesus.
Yeah, that's rough.
Guess we'll have to get that repaired. That's ridiculous.
Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came.
I see. No, Your Honor, unfortunately you don't. Look at this file one more time. Well, it's like $500 later. Jeez, yeah. Yeah, I can imagine that would be an expensive thing to replace. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony.
You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you?
I mean, it is like a nice thick file, and it just feels
Yeah.
good to wave around. So you're not wrong.
Just swinging that thick thing around.
You can like fan yourself with it. It's pretty nice.
Yeah. Don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts Miles Edgeworth's
Okay,
testimony?
but like seriously, dude, it is actually only 3 pages. Like, it isn't that difficult.
Yeah, like, come on, bro.
And we've already gone over the other 2 elsewhere in the case. So look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard 1 gunshot. Yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot?
Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident.
What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case? Yeah, I have proof. Probably not.
Well, it's the bullet that you have in your pocket. That's the other bullet.
Yeah, but we only have 1 bullet.
Wait, is that the bullet that was retrieved from the heart, or?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
But you're still probably right.
Yeah.
Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof.
What? Impossible.
And that also makes sense with his reaction, because we got that bullet off of him when he tased us. Like, Maya got it from him.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Wow, I'm excited now. So it's gonna be good. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof. You have evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to this incident.
Just in case, save right now. Just in case, if you can.
I can't.
Oh,
no, I can't.
Okay. But
we're not that far back if it comes to it, but Mr. Wright, what do you think? Okay, so that was one. Okay, so I can save now.
Okay, yep, save now. Just in case.
There's only so many things it could be, to be completely honest.
Wait, so don't you have another bullet? You have another bullet. What is
This is from the
Oh, this is from the first.
Yeah, that was the murder found in Hammond's body. Everything up to the parrot is from the old case, pretty much. Except for, like, technically this, but...
Oh, so I think... Okay, so go to the photo. Go to the photo. So this is my evidence.
Which
or at least
one?
this is my thought. The photo with Edgeworth's dad.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's this, yeah. I mean,
yeah, because if you think about it, one bullet is lodged in his heart, and the other
one is in the glass, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. To be fair, this literally is the only other option, so...
Yeah. True. I just got too excited.
But we know why.
I have a reason.
Yes. I can solve things.
I should be a detective.
Yeah, really. I mean, we've seen some pretty bad detectives in these games, so...
Yeah.
To be fair. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired? Where? Your Honor, please get a clue. So I have to for the judge's contradiction of the photo. As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see, a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. But, Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course.
Knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page.
The case summary. That's on page 1.
Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. The pistol had indeed been fired 2 times. Then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene.
He does have a point.
The second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter, the whole truth.
The thing is, and the reason why I was like kind of iffy on that picture is because there's no reason to necessarily believe that the bullet hole in the elevator isn't from the same bullet that killed him. Because it could have been that he was standing in front. But he could have been standing in his heart. No. I'm saying if he was standing in front of the elevator and someone shot from outside the elevator, like it could have been the same bullet that went through the elevator door and into him.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that's what they're getting at.
Yeah, but the thing is, they did say the weapon was fired twice.
Yeah, I know. But I think it's misdirection.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. That's why, like, I was also thinking, like, yeah, no, I think it's Karma who's actually the murderer.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
That's why I think that. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door.
What? Are you trying to say that it wasn't a bullet? Order. I will have order.
It was Polly. Polly was pecking at the door and made a bullet hole.
Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly, that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet.
We see, we look at the detective and he's just sweating bullets. He's like, well, what about that?
Yeah.
I think, we missed him.
I've been a detective for about 15 years, So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim.
Tisk. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter.
Ugh. How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick? If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. But there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick. Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. No? Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Precisely.
I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any objections?
No. No, I do not.
So you killed your father, though that was not your intention.
Then the judge says, well, I'm your father. You didn't kill me. I'm right here.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Oh no. He's accepted the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here.
Now.
Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There's so many things I know I should be saying. My mind's gone blank. I can't find the words.
Does
Mr.
Mia
Wright,
come out?
Of course I have an objection. You know what? You might be right. This might be time for Mia to come out.
It's like, I could see it be like no objections and then Mia comes out and says something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's why I was thinking about it. We'll see. She'll probably come out anyway with the assumption, though, if that's the case. Your Honor, I object.
Tisk. You're right. On what grounds do you object?
Nick? I don't know. This case is perfect. Oh no. It must exist. This is Mia. Okay.
Is this Mia saying it?
It is Mia saying it, yeah.
Oh shit.
She flashed on the screen.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah. What? What did you just say? Nothing. So it was like Mia speaking to him in his mind or some shit.
Yeah.
He's a better whatever. Oh God, I don't even remember what it
Medium.
is. Medium. Yeah, he's a better medium than Maya is. The second bullet must exist. But where?
Someone took it.
It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor? Gotta slam the desk real hard, real fast.
Yeah.
The second bullet, it existed. What? But we've heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer.
He really is starting to sound like a small penis lawyer again.
Yeah, yep.
The murderer? Then tell us, just who is the murderer?
I always knew Phoenix had no balls. I'm
What?
still... I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Is there some pressing need for the murderer's search for that bullet? Of course there was a need. That's why they took it.
What possible reason could they have had?
Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene with them is... Okay, I'm saving.
Yep.
The murderer's cautious.
Bullet
Would be proof, yeah. Maybe they thought that the bullet would be used as proof. Proof? It was a special bullet, so they took it with them.
It's a magic bullet.
Yeah, and literally a blender.
If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well.
Huh?
Why would they only take one of the two fired shots?
Oh, right. Mr. Wright, have you really thought this through? I'm going to have to penalize you. Oh, wow, that actually got... Okay. Ugh, this isn't going so well. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? Well, the murderer... No, I guess not then. Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
Had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Had to take it.
Had to take it. The murderer? What does that mean?
You're thinking too normal. Think crazy.
Oh,
The
man,
crazy
I like
son
the,
of a bitch you are.
I like the sound of that.
Don't think. You don't think at all. I mean, don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why. Think why the bullet had to be taken.
Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Who's talking to me? Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take that bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance... For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer? The bullet hit the murderer? Just saying, for instance.
Wow, he's really desperate here.
I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? Not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside of them. Thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime? Yes, I guess that's how it would work, yes. There's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside, yes. So that we have proof, so. Two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges, and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say.
What are you saying? Deny it. Deny it. No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick. Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma.
Oh, and he was on a sabbatical. Yep.
Yep. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Yep. What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of his shock, but took it because he was injured? Which would mean it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh, man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright. You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now?
Say it. Say it now.
I mean, I know it. Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. What? Von Karma.
Von Karma?
Like, look how much of an evil asshole he is. Of course it was him. You mean the Von Karma, the prosecutor, the one standing right over there?
Ah.
You don't object.
I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? He's not denying it. He did it.
Yeah, right. Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason?
You're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no. Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify.
Nick, let's find out who his doctor is.
It's no use.
Edgeworth?
I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness.
Nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself.
Yeah, you can.
Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere. But where? Oh, does he still have the bullet in him?
What? Oh my god. And you have the metal detector!
Oh my god, you're right. That's so dumb. So now I wonder, because remember when we got the metal detector, there were like two other options. We could take like a police dog and like something else. Would we have just taken those and had nothing to do with them and then come back and taken the metal detector eventually? Was that?
I wonder.
That's what I wonder. 'Cause we went for the metal detector first, and that ended up being the only thing necessary.
Yeah. That'd be amazing. Tisk, Mr. Wright. Can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot? Show evidence. We know it.
All right, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. What?
What?
The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is...
God.
Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do. There is the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Is that even possible? For all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find.
Oh shit.
Boy.
Oh, he's sweating, boy. I refuse.
You refuse. But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you. Order, order, order. Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector.
I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy.
The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot.
Boom.
He reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma?
You. It was you.
Yeah, he killed your dad and then he raised you.
Yeah, how do you feel about that?
How fucked up is that?
I was afraid this would happen. And so, I remained silent. Indeed, there's a bullet in my shoulder. But it's from a hunting accident.
Yeah, exactly.
However, it has nothing to do with this incident.
What?
I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. Well, they could just retrieve the bullet and, have forensics test it.
Yeah, true. But, Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that?
Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything.
Yeah, you actually are in a court of law and part of a murder trial. Like, you have a lot of obligation to prove anything and everything.
It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here. Not I.
I mean, not really when you're being accused for murder,
Yeah.
right? Like, that's not how that works, I guess. I don't know. But Mr. Wright, well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6?
Of course you can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence.
Ooh, how do you know that? That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday.
No proof. You cannot convict me of any crime.
Yeah, I mean, actually, Phoenix should just say that. Like, how do you know I don't have any of the evidence?
Yeah.
What happened to the evidence, Von Karma?
Yeah, you son of a bitch. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
No. I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma.
No, what?
You were close. 1 day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof.
What?
Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. Is it the gun? Wait, we don't have the gun. Wait, taken from Gregory Edgeworth's heart, still bears clear ballistic markings. Oh, okay. Wait, is it maybe that? Yeah, I mean, it's the only thing that would make sense.
Yeah, wait, let's see. Let's look at all the options just in case, because you only have one try.
Well, it's just these three things. Everything else is related to the last case.
Yeah, so... Okay, yeah, try the bullet. Yes.
That's... a bullet? We wouldn't really go that far back if we did get a game over. I saved not that long ago.
Oh, yeah, that is true. Where did you get that?
This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely, with all the ballistic markings intact.
Ballistic markings?
I also realized we hadn't used that yet, and that was the thing we got off on Karma that he didn't know we had, so... You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. So yeah, so basically, it's gonna be, we're gonna be able to basically tell from where that bullet was shot from. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in the very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma?
No. Yeah, I'm not
so
gonna
many
go
noises, yeah.
That scream.
Oh my god, it was the same scream.
Oh my goodness.
That's ridiculous.
I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know.
Help, I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Stop breathing my air.
Daddy, no!
Get away. Get away from my father. I am your father now.
It's that scream I heard in the elevator. 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed.
Mr. Von Karma.
Edgeworth. So, it was you. You and your father are my curse.
My god.
Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Death. Death.
Why didn't he kill Edgeworth at some point then?
He got cocky, man. He got cocky.
Yeah, it's just like, well, he had 15 years to kill Edgeworth, but instead he raised him. I don't really
Yeah.
get what his logic there was.
I don't know.
15
I really
years
don't know.
earlier.
Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry.
Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you.
I was careless.
I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time.
Edgeworth.
Shock.
It was a
yeah, this is you, yeah, for sure.
It was a shock like none I had ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the core records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed a button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible, burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi.
Oh, interesting. So because he had no idea 'cause he was unconscious at the time, so he assumed it was Yana Yogi who shot him.
Yeah.
He was wrong.
He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge,
What?
I demand a sentence of just 1 year.
Yeah.
What
Give
are
me
you
ice
doing?
cream.
Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it.
Very well. It appears that we have come to a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
Yes, Your Honor.
You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare.
Yes, Your Honor.
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, guilty. I mean, not guilty. I said the wrong one. You know, sometimes you just say the wrong one, you know?
Oh man, they have backup confetti for
Yeah,
this,
exactly.
for
That
cases
is
like
all.
this.
This court is adjourned.
Wait, you're not gonna? You're
Yeah,
not
do
gonna
they
arrest
arrest Von Karma after that, or what?
I'm assuming they
Because they
do.
not? Because I guess technically, since Edgeworth was on trial, they not get to trial the other. I don't know how this works. I don't know how this works.
I mean, he did confess. I don't know.
He did confess. It's true. Nick, we did it. Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed. I gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it. I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time, myself. But now it's all just a good memory. So it's finally over, Edgeworth.
Right.
Yeah?
I'm not sure how to say this.
I know. Try thank you.
I see. Thank you, Wright. Oh, God, I feel sick.
Yeah, it's hard for him to say, I get it. You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that.
Sorry. I'm not good at this sort of thing.
Next time tone down the projectile vomit a little bit. Got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there.
Whoop.
That's not, I don't think that's what they were going for.
It's still, hey, that's, I'm sticking to it. Amazing, pal. You put... I mean, come on.
It's fine. It's fine.
Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget these. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah. My salary went down a bit this month. But who cares?
Yeah, didn't he get a pay doc in like every single trial?
Yeah, I mean, blame Edgeworth.
And Bon Karma.
And, who apparently control his salary.
Yeah, for some reason. See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
I see. Whoop.
Well, I guess you gotta be consistent.
I mean, come on. It seems fitting.
Yeah, I know.
His personality. I feel foolish.
Don't worry. Take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Oh, you're here?
Y'all?
Lotta!
She's back. Y'all were great in there.
Thank you.
Yo, Edgeworth, congrats! Thank y'all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there. Were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah, he just actually doesn't remember.
Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh?
I always knew you were innocent. Then why did you, testify against me? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta?
Who, me? I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick.
Really? That's too bad.
Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park?
Hmm?
It's over, Nick. My life is over.
Oh, his girlfriend
Oh,
dumped
she
him.
dumped him.
Yeah. Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now?
Oh, Nick. I'm not long for this world.
You don't look sick.
It's Beyonce. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind.
Should have seen that coming.
Yo, Edgy, there you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts, you come along tonight too. My treat, pal. Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right?
I think you'll be fine, Larry.
Right.
Yeah, what's up?
That envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it.
Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes.
It's $38, right?
Oh,
Oh.
fucking Larry. It was
Oh my
Larry.
You piece of
Huh?
crap.
What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. 38 exactly. Nick, wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? 38. No. No, Larry, was you?
What are you so surprised about, Wright?
Also, $38 is a crap ton of lunch money.
Yeah, if you think about it,
I
especially
don't-
like
I don't
when
think we
it-
made that connection last time when we talked about this.
yeah,
I just didn't think about it until now. That's a shitload of money for lunch.
yeah, especially like back then, if you think
Yeah,
about
like
it,
in
like
the-
the time period they're in.
Yeah, back in like
Holy crap.
2000, it was just like, oh my god.
Damn.
Huh?
Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect.
What?
Think back to that day, 15 years ago.
I was the only one that remembered it yesterday. Why does everyone else remember it better than I do now?
Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway.
I was wondering that because he's in the scene, but they said he wasn't at school that day.
Well,
But he was one of the people who
if,
defended Phoenix.
Remember, if something smells, it's always the butts.
Yep.
I'm just assuming he's gonna say it.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, he will say it.
Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was good at history.
Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you?
I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember?
Yeah, too well.
Right. You may not know this, but we used to have a saying back
We-
in school.
He does know it because he's the only person that said it the entire game. And he said it multiple times already. Why does this is so weird because they're treating it like Phoenix was the only one who doesn't remember this when literally the previous day he was the only one who did remember it.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
When something smells, it's usually the butts.
I know. Okay. I know.
Really, right? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Such a small penis lawyer.
You would make a terrible attorney.
Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh?
Edgeworth.
Hmm?
You should have told me. Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Do you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'd say so, yes. There you have it.
Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. It's kind of crazy to think about.
That's so weird. Oh my goodness. Well, You have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too.
Death. Death. The death sentence for both of you. Man, if only I'd known, I'd have become a prosecutor.
The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all.
Edgeworth. Want to switch?
Want to switch, right?
We can do that?
Hey, y'all! Line up, I'll take a photo!
Hey, photo time, let's go!
And after that, dinner's on me. Man, it's so weird just to like keep on switching voices, you know?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you have a lot, you have a lot of voices in that section too.
Yeah, I had 4 different voices.
Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Whoa. I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's only 5. Maybe you should go back to sleep. Hmm? What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless, so I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick.
She's going to a waterfall.
Yeah, right. Goodbye. What time is it? The first trains for the mountains have already left to the station. He's gonna chase her down. Guess I'm too late. Hey, Nick? Maya. So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
Hey, you gotta press.
We're not in court. Nick, you know we're not in court, right? Wait. What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes. Only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Show Maya some evidence to cheer her up. Okay.
Show her your attorney's badge.
My God. Oh, God, I'm so bad at these. I always screw these up.
You only have to try.
Yeah, evidence that Maya helped. Oh, she's the one who grabbed the bullet.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
What? Von Karma was convinced he had taken all of the evidence pertaining to the L6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This is the bullet that put an end to Von Karma, and you were the one who gave it to me. Nick. Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. Oops. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Okay, I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya.
It was a nice ending.
Thanks, Nick. Yeah, that's a nice EG. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins with the same old crazy cast of characters. Okay, so yeah.
Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur.
Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim. Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Okay. So, yeah, there it is. I mean, technically... Oh, is there more? Okay.
Hey, Belle. Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish you... Talk about the pleasant surprise. Detective Gumshoe.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about trying to read this. Yeah. It's going by too fast, but kind of like he was embarrassed or something strange, huh? Yeah, I'll just read it normally. But yeah, basically, we're in the credits now. Yeah. So yeah, this was fun. We're technically not done because there is one more case for Ace Attorney 1. What is this? Nick. No, I haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you'd call a cheap date. Yep, he got a new... Oh, he got a new girlfriend who's exploiting him or something. It's a very weird character thing. Yeah. It's just like, he always has some really, like, night... Like, he can, for some reason, is really good... Oh my god, this fucking guy. Yeah, I remember him. He's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. You did not. You were just the tutorial, mister. You didn't teach me shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there is another chapter to this before the second game. Oh god, this fucking guy. Phoenix Wright. The defense attorney for whom I wrote that affidavit for, yes. Oh, you should know, I've taken over management. Yes, for some reason the bellhop just rose straight up to the top. Even though he acted like he was already there. I don't get that's so silly. I am the only person who works at the establishment, actually. Oh, it's you. Phoenix Wright. Yes, me as understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. The days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Okay. So I guess the perspective here is some new rising defense attorney who's going around asking about Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright, is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Oh god, I'm not. Oh, DVDs are a thing now.
Yeah. It's like, damn, you know what? She was my favorite voice to do.
She was fun.
Be honest.
I mean, she was a fun character.
Yeah, she was.
Please do not Pink Princess a hit. Oh, that Mr. Wright, a great deal. Oh, and I'm keeping my face out of the public eye till the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kids' dreams, you know? So we're going to do that for every show, so...
I wonder if for the second game, Maya comes back as, like, a fully fledged spirit medium.
Yeah, it's possible. I think there is a time skip. Like, I think it does take place a few years later. However, from Maya the other day, it sounds like she got a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at anyway? She's living in the mountains. So...
Yeah, hey, at least, you know what? Oh, I did at least get a few things right in this game, so I'm proud of myself.
Yeah, exactly. I was in the studio the other day, and I saw her, the one inside the Pink Princess suit. What a dog. It was kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age. What? Okay.
Oh my.
I'm guessing... Is it just Will in the suit?
Yeah, I remember, right? That lawyer guy. Huh? Me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them, there's a ghost. For real? Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous.
Sure you will. Sure you will. You keep dreaming, Lotta.
I'll try to read my parts fast.
Yeah.
Oh, there is a ghost.
There is a ghost. She was right. Never mind. She has a talent after all.
Oh my god.
That's
Capcom.
funny.
R.
The ghost of Mia. Oh, so then that's where they're like, there's a brand new episode has been added. Yep. Okay, so yeah, so let's save.
Oh man, that was fun. I really like this game.
This is fun. We will definitely do episode 5 at some point. But I will say we're definitely not starting right now. It's gonna be a little bit because I think the next time we record, which will be next week for us, there's a new game coming.
I'm not gonna be there, unfortunately.
Yeah, you're not gonna be here. You're not gonna be there. But I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna do it anyway because there's a new game coming out next week that I want to start. So I'll be doing that first stream by myself, and then presumably Waffles will be joining me from there on after. But my plan was to actually surprise you with it when we started it. But since I'm going to be starting on my own and you won't be here, I think I'm actually just going to say what it is right now. And so I'll let you know, and then next week I'll start it, and then you can join me. So the game that's coming out, there's a game coming out next week that I want to play on the channel. So we're going to take a break from this, and that game is called Digimon Survive. Do you know anything about this game, Waffles?
I don't, but it's a Digimon game. Oh no, and I'm missing it.
Well, you're just gonna miss the beginning. You'll still be there for it.
Yeah,
You'll just have to catch up on that.
As soon as
So what this game is, and the reason why I think it will be fun for our stream and perfect for the stream is, it is I guess it's kind of like a cross between a turn-based strategy RPG and a dark mystery visual novel, but it's set in the Digimon universe.
That is cool. Oh my god, that is amazing.
Yeah, so I've been really excited, looking forward to this, and I would have definitely have mentioned it to you at some point if it wasn't the fact that I was keeping it as a surprise because we're going to stream it.
Why did I sign up for?
It's fun. It's fine. There's going to be plenty of it to do. You're just going to have to catch up on that one VOD. You're just going to miss the start of it. There will be more.
Me and my do-goodery. Damn it! Why do I have to volunteer?
It's fine. You'll get over it. But anyway. So that's going to be the next thing we do. So, whether you're watching, we're streaming this now, but if you're watching this later, probably that's going to be coming out soon. And then when we're done with that, so the thing is, the one thing about that is, I don't know if that is going to end up, like, that could totally end up, like, I play it for 3 hours and decide this isn't actually a great stream game for us, and we just go back to this, or or it is, and we just end up playing through that. So after that game is done, whether we decide to end it early or like go through with it, then we will come back here and we will do episode 5 and then move on to Ace Attorney 2.
All right, cool. Sounds good.
So yeah. So with that said, we are going to get going for tonight. So hopefully everyone has a good weekend, rest of the week, what have you, and I will see you in the digital world. Good night.